Have you ever wanted to learn how to harvest from your own maple trees? Let's tap into the science behind the syrup on Extension Today.
Extension Today is sponsored by the Ohio State University College of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences.
So we use what is called geometrical tapping. We go from 1 year's tap hole, 3 inches over, 6 inches up, 3 inches over, 6 inches down, 3 inches over, 6 inches up. Because as soon as you incise that tree, if you can think of it as a person, is thinking, hey, give me a Band-Aid, I've got a little scratch. You want that tree to be able to heal itself, scar over, and think nothing of that tap hole wound just a couple of months later. As it does that though, it creates a column of scar tissue that if you were to tap into that scar tissue next year, those vessels are not conducting sap because that tree has walled those off. So tapping in a predictable fashion enables you to know that you're avoiding last year's or 10 years ago scar tissue, and that this year's tap hole is going to be 100% clean wood, meaning that tree can give you everything that it feasibly can. Sustainable tapping should in no way, shape, or form impact the long-term health of the tree. This is a diameter tape. We'll check these trees and see where they're at. We measure right around breast height, 4.5 feet off the ground. So you can see that tree is just a smear over 24 centimeters. That tree needs another centimeter and a half before it's gonna join our production woods. And that's taking it to the letter of the law. Let's check this tree, and you can see we're right under 26 centimeters. That tree is just old enough to get its driver's license, right? That's the 16-year-old that's like, oh my goodness, I get to go down to the DMV. So that tree is going to join our production woods. This is what's called a two-handled tool. We'll clip those on there. And when we sever the lateral line, you're gonna hear that vacuum start to hiss again. I'm gonna trim that off to get a nice close on there. This is a drop with a T. That T will essentially go in line with the lateral, allowing flow through, and then we'll connect this spring to that T, and each of these drops will contribute that tree sap to that lateral to join the production system. So this is set up to stop at about 1 5/8 inches depth. Going deeper than 2 inches is unnecessarily tapping too deep. And when you tap too deep, that tree is gonna create more scar tissue than you really want it to. Tapping too shallow suppresses the amount of sap flow that tree would have given you otherwise. So we'll line that up and simply that tree is not flowing currently. Just sit that in there and we'll tap this in, we'll listen for a pitch change. And when we get that pitch change, the spout is sufficiently seated. Ta-da! That tree is now in the production system. So that is the inaugural drip of sap for that tree.
Extension Today is sponsored by the Ohio State University College of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences.